The implementation of the Livelihood Empowerment Against Poverty program, LEAP, has been inconsistent over this 24-month evaluation period. Households received only 20 months worth of payments. There was also a long gap in cash payment to households in 2015, followed by a triple payment in February 2016 to settle arrears. Now, we want to get an understanding of the assessment of this particular program within the 2-year period under review. And joining me on Skype is Associate Professor at the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, ISA, at the University of Ghana, Legon, Professor Robert Osei. Prof, I thank you. Good evening to you, if you can hear me. Hello, Prof. Good evening to you. Okay. We will try to reconnect with... Yes, Prof. Thank you very much for your time this evening. Now, I want us to...
Although the line... Good.
Okay. Prof, if you can hear me, let's do some impact analysis or assessment of the LEAP program within the period that you're looking at. Would you say it has been beneficial so far?
Generally, okay, so let me put it this way. Now, there has been 2 assessments. We've had a midterm assessment was done for the program between 2010 and then 2012. And we've also done, if you like, what we call a long-term assessment of it, comparing what the livelihoods of these households were in 2010 as against 2016. Now, the results of the most recent one is not all out, but I can give you some pointers. Sorry, excuse me. In the 2010-2012 assessment, we had an impact assessment, and therefore we show actually are attributable to the LEAP program. You do find that although you do not see any impact on consumption patterns of the households, you do find that it did actually impact on the schooling and health of children in these LEAP households. Generally, psychologically, these households were much happier compared to composed houses that did not. The household had significantly higher savings than the comparable households who did not have the program. And generally, we also found that productivity impacts, particularly with respect to agriculture investments by households. And in this particular case, the labor inputs of households were actually positive. So whereas the midterm impact assessment didn't show any consumption impacts, we did find some impacts on other key variables which were quite important. And let me also mention that it's not surprising that the impact at line was significant or content. Because, and I did hear some of the comments you made with respect to the implementation at the time. I think there were challenges with respect to the receipt of payments regularly by these beneficiary households, and therefore that had implications for how the grants could actually smoothen the consumption patterns of these households. Not surprisingly, therefore, you find that in the savings of these households, actually it did increase or did impact on the savings of these households. Okay, so that is the midterm impacts. Now, for the long-term impacts, which is essentially the impact of the program between 2010 and then 2016, we are finding is that generally average consumption, both food and non-food, these beneficiaries. In the case of food consumption, you do find that food consumption of the beneficiary households have doubled over the period. And for non-food expenditures, it has actually increased by about 18%. Again, this is what ex ante you want to see, because again, the program is indeed a constituent thought.
Great. Prof, I want to thank you very much for this analysis.